Good morning, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back again. Back to you with another vlog video. This is Tuesday, June 28th of 2016. A very nasty and dreary Virginia morning. First of all, I want to give you guys an update on how Dad's doing. He's doing fantastic. I still can't get over it. He said he hardly has any pain at all. And that's after removing an impacted wisdom tooth. And they actually had to take it out half a tooth at a time because when they try to remove it, half of it broke. So usually that's double the trauma, but he's not feeling anything. I mean, he is so tough. It's incredible. Well, I've been busy today. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I woke up at about 6:30 in the morning, started working on those Lenovo computers. So I've kind of broken a sweat, and I guess that's a good thing. You know, keep yourself hydrated. You sweat all of it out. Go ahead and clean your system out. That's how you stay feeling good all day long. I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing with those Lenovo systems in a minute, but before I do that, I wanted to make a quick comment. I've had several people leave comments on my last couple vlogs about why I haven't done the review on the HP laptop yet. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't think that's going to happen this week. I am leaving town this Saturday, and we have a lot to do before we have to get out of town. I will continue to try to do the vlogs. Those I've kind of promised to you guys, so those I'm going to continue to make. But other than that, I don't think any main electronic reviews are going to happen this week. Now, that being said, I may have quite a bit of extra time on my hands when I'm up in my uncle's house in New York, so it's very possible that I'll get to do the review of that laptop when I'm up there. So just, you know, keep watching my channel. Don't get discouraged. It's going to come. I just unfortunately don't have the time to do it right now. I'm going to bring you over there and let me show you exactly what I've been doing with these Lenovos. Talk to you in a minute. All right, guys. So this is one of the Lenovos. This is actually the first one that I worked on. For those of you who didn't see my other video, these are just Lenovo Think Centers. I believe these are the M58 models from right around 2009. They take DDR3 memory. They all have some form of Core 2 Duo processor. They don't all have the same one, but pretty much they're all Core 2s. Now, this first one I went ahead and loaded Windows 7 on because I do have a friend that is in need of a good Windows 7 computer. Right now I'm just doing some Windows updates here. Go ahead and show you exactly what this system is. As you can see, this one's a Core 2 Duo E7500, so that's a 2.93 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. This one's got 4 gigabytes of RAM with about 3.5 usable because it's got an integrated video card, and of course that takes up quite a bit of RAM. It also has, this one I think I put in a 320 gigabyte hard drive, so get about 273 gigabytes free when all is said and done. And this one does have a DVD burner, so all in all, not bad, not a bad computer. Now, I'll go ahead and move over and show you this. This is the next one I'm working on. This one is a slightly newer model. As you can see, this one has the newer style Core 2 Duo logo on it, if my camera will decide to focus. Right now I am loading Windows 10 on this, and yes, I know, Windows 10, a lot of you hate it, but you know what? I'm going to try to do like half and half. Half these systems are going to get Windows 10, the other half I'll probably go ahead and just keep Windows 7 on. So these are pretty much the two systems I'm working on right now. I have one here which is going to be a part system. This particular one has, I believe, an issue with the motherboard, so this one's going to be like a parts donor, but that's okay. You know, it doesn't matter because I basically gave $60 for the 6 of them, so $10 a piece. If I can get 4 or 5 of them out of that, or even 3 of them out of that, I will be more than happy. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the ports on here. Basically, this is your typical business class Lenovo ThinkCenter desktop. Power button here, 2 USB 2.0 ports in the front, got headphone, microphone. This is the eject button for the dual layer DVD burner. Interestingly enough, each one of these has a dual layer DVD burner, which I was very surprised because a lot of business class systems do not have DVD burners just because they don't usually want their workers burning DVDs all day long. So they must have had some particular use for the DVD burner. So maybe these were used in like a video editing center. Maybe could have been an office where they had to make a lot of, burn a lot of discs. Not exactly sure, but nice. It really helps me out. On the back here, there are two expansion slots. One is PCI Express X1, and this one is an X16 slot. Though unfortunately, I do not have one of the low-profile cards, so I'll have to try and order some of those, or the brackets to convert the cards that I already have. 10/100 1000 gigabit Ethernet, 6 USBs, eSATA. That one is the display port, and I think I went over this stuff yesterday, so you kind of get the general idea. Lots of USB ports, and I really like that, because every time I sell a computer, I build a computer, everybody that buys them wants to have as many USB ports as possible, because everybody has some kind of peripherals to go ahead and plug in. And I don't always get the question about USB 3.0, but if somebody asks me about that, I say it's cheap enough. You can go online, you can go ahead and purchase a expansion card. They even have the low profile USB 3.0 cards, and they're not that expensive, maybe $15 or $20, but I've noticed a lot of people out there just aren't requesting them. There isn't a big need for the USB 3.0 cards, so you know what? I think this is going to work out nicely. I'm going to go ahead and finish installing Windows 10 on this computer, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm in the thrift store, and I thought I'd give you a quick peek at some of the stuff they have today. See, they got this West Bend food chopper. I think I'm actually going to pick this up for the trailer. We definitely need one for sure. Some monitors, and they got this little Keurig here, but they want $25 for it, and I don't know, I just think that's a little much right now. I'll have to see if that one goes on sale. I think it's pretty cool, though, when you open the lid, if you go like this, it opens up the water reservoir, too, so you can go ahead and just pour a cup of water in there. So, yeah. Pretty interesting things here. They got this really old alarm clock. Not sure what brand it is. Looks like something generic, just kind of made in Hong Kong. But I thought I'd give you guys a quick peek in here. Just as you always ask me to see what kind of stuff they have. Got an old compact tower here. Little subwoofer there. A lot of media, a lot of records. They got a lot of DVDs, tapes. Books, tons of books. If you guys are into books, this is the place to go. I'll give you a little pan shot here, but I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off here because I know there's some music in the background. I know the copyright police are going to get me, so talk to you guys a little later. So, just left the thrift store, and I did indeed buy a couple of things. First thing I found was for something for the trailer. This is an older one. It's a West Bend food chopper. It's one of these mini food processors. It said chops, minces, and purees food. The chopping bowl is on top, so it's easy to use, easy to see the food inside. It's like a mini food processor, which, of course, being in a trailer, we couldn't fit a full-size one, so not a bad deal at all. Even though this is an older one, it's basically new old stock. This thing has never been used. It's perfectly clean. Tested it, works fine, and for $5, actually less than minus the 25%, because this was sale day, well worth it. So that was for the trailer. Now, found something interesting, not where you'd expect in the electronics section, but in the bric-a-brac. I found this power cord, regular desktop 3-prong power cord, and this thing is super heavy duty. I mean, this thing weighs a ton. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what this would have been used for originally, why it was so heavy, and then I read the label. To ensure proper grounding reliability, this cord may use a receptacle marked hospital grade. That was the key right there. This is actually designed to plug into one of those hospital beds. So I thought this would be something really nice to have, because there are instances where I might get like a color, I have one of those color laser jet printers. They require a lot of power, and a regular computer power cord tends to get very hot. It doesn't have enough, the gauge is too high on that. So I think this would be really good. Matter of fact, I will probably save this for that purpose specifically. So that's what I found at the thrift store today. Kind of slim pickings. I did ask the manager there if they were going to put any electronics out later, and she said no, not today. So that's why I didn't mind buying these two items. And it's one bad thing. Unfortunately, on sale day, because it's called Text Tuesday, you can only use the discount once. So if you go there in the morning and you buy something with it, if you go back later and you see something that you want, they won't give you the discount. So I used mine for today. I'm going to head home. It's actually getting really hot in here right now. I tried not to keep the car running because I know that noise seems to drive everybody crazy, and I agree. The air conditioning just gets way too loud. So I'm going to head home, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I just finished packing, well, at least for today. Most of my clothes are packed, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a short Q&A. It's not going to be too long. I don't have a lot of time, but I want to go ahead and try to answer some of your guys' questions and, of course, answers. So I'm going to start here. Here's some from yesterday's vlog where my dad lost some of his wisdom. If you guys didn't get that yet, he actually had a wisdom tooth pulled out, so that's why I said he lost some of his wisdom. BOK4600 wrote, can't have too many monitors. That's true. I wish I could have a triple monitor setup, but my current computer desk doesn't really allow for that. Let's see. Max O'Neill, OMG, YouTube is still processing this video. Yeah, I don't know what was going on yesterday. For some reason, everybody was complaining the video took forever to process. It wasn't anything on my end. It just so happens that they were having some issues. Maybe they were doing a upgrade or something to their server. Let's see. Anthony Perez wrote, I'm waiting for the HP laptop full review. Kind of discussed that a little earlier in this vlog. Probably going to be coming within the next week. I'm going to try to do it maybe when I'm upstate. It just depends on the time frame. So please be patient, and it'll definitely come soon. And let's see what else we got here. Okay, now this is the unboxing video for the HP laptop. Purchased this model, keyboard not responsive, junk. Took it back to the refund. Refund buy if you are stupid. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm sorry, dude. I can't read your writing. Saint Boudreau is the YouTube user. Yeah, I mean, it really just depends. Like I said, I know it's not the highest end laptop, but as I've stated before, I only use a laptop a handful of times a year, so even if it's not built very well, it doesn't matter to me. It'll still last 5-10 years, the little amount that I actually use it. Alright, now we're up to the vlog for, let's see, what date was this? This was June 24th. This is the day I found out I had my ear infection. Nom Nom Veggies, hope you feel better soon. Thank you, I am feeling much better now. It's pretty much all cleared up. Dan T, get better soon and take it easy. Well, easier said than done, especially when you're planning to go out of town. It's just a lot of loose ends you have to tie up. MadCat4301 wrote, I feel your pain. I'm having my annual ear infection as I type this. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't had these in years. I used to get them all the time as a kid, but I haven't had a ear infection in probably 5 or 6 years. So this was kind of a little shocker, but I'm taking the I'm taking Benadryls at night, I'm taking Allegra in the morning, and I'm taking the eardrops, and the combination of the three have pretty much cleared up, and hopefully they'll stay cleared up at this point. Let's see. Max O'Neill wrote, get well soon. I got a Pentium 3 with 750 megabytes of RAM, Celeron D, a gigabyte of RAM for £3 50p, like 205 American. Wow, that's an awesome deal for that. That would actually, if I had something like that, and I actually do, my gateway's very similar to that. I threw Windows 98 on there, and I probably played Jazz Jackrabbit 2 on that a lot more than I should. I've played through that game several times, one of my favorites of all times, and as Christmas time rolls around, I might start doing some gameplay videos of the Holiday Hair Edition. Hint, hint. Alright. Sam Hodgson wrote, enjoying the claw clips, keep it up and get well soon. I'm glad you guys mentioned that. I just did it because I felt like playing the claw machine. I figured you guys might be interested in it. I'll try and do it more when I go out to different stores. If I go to Walmart, I'll make sure I play them. Yeah, I'll have a lot of opportunities to do it when I'm upstate. So, yeah, I'll make sure I get some more footage of that. Zachary, man, I wish I had that many DDR2 RAM sticks. Haha, I hope you get better soon. Yeah, I got quite a few right now. Unfortunately, they're only 2 gigabyte sticks, but as long as I get computers that have motherboards that have at least 4 slots, then I can put at least 8 gigabytes in there. Oh, Xavier Mohammed. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Let's see. Hope you feel better, man. I remember the pain of ear problems when I was a kid 10 to 12 years ago. I had ear problems, and I remember getting ear drops in my ear. Thankfully, I don't get those anymore. Yeah, very rare for me either, buddy. I don't know what's going on. I believe it's just allergies, pretty much. So, fingers crossed that I don't get anything again. And there's always a risk because I'm going from here in Virginia to upstate New York, and I have to go through the Pennsylvania mountains, and I have problems with elevations to where I get fluid buildup in my ears from the sudden rise and then going down into the valleys. So I don't know. I might need to bring some gum. They say if you chew gum, it helps pop your ears and keep your ear canals clear. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, these are from the June 23rd, the one where I went to Nick's, the vlog. Let's see. Oh, Xavier, I'll go ahead and read one more of your comments. Nice laptop, bro. I had a Toshiba Satellite C55A5300 in December 2013. Sold it in 2014. Those are great systems. I had one very similar to that. Very solidly built. One of the last great laptops that they actually built. Everything they build nowadays is just total garbage. I have 4 working computers in my house. A 15-year-old Dell Dimension 4300 runs on Windows XP, which still works, and 3 laptops. An Inspiron 1520 running Windows 7, an Inspiron N5040 running on Windows 10, and a Latitude D630 running on Windows 7. That's the model with the fingerprint scanner. Yeah, I had a D630 back in the day, but mine didn't have the fingerprint scanner. My dad uses the Dell D630, which has a broken screen, but he connected to his flat screen TV and use it for watching videos. That's a great thing to do. I mean, you have a cracked screen, but the computer itself is still good. Absolutely. I plan to get a better PC for him soon, and the Inspiron 1520 has broken hinges, so I use it as a security system, hooked up webcams to it, and use YawCam software. Yeah, I don't know what it was with those. The 1520, the 1525, and I think the 1535 all had problems with their hinges, and I owned the 1520 and the 1525. And I remember that when they were new, and I actually had one from almost new, when they were new, they were always very stiff to open. So I think what would happen is you get people that weren't easy on computers, they just like go up, down really quickly, and the hinges would wear very, very fast. I think the idea was they were trying to make the hinges stiffer so you didn't have a lot of motor movement, but they actually wound up making them too stiff, which made them consequently wear out quicker. East Anglia, UK wrote, we are having thunderstorms right here in Clacton, but nowhere near like you have. Yeah, we have some of the worst thunderstorms in this area, and it has to do with the heat. Here in Virginia, for those of you that are not familiar, we can have very cool nights, but the days are very warm. Like some days it could be close to 100 degrees, and then we could have a cold front move in at night, drop it down to 60 degrees. Well, that sudden shift from warm to cold is what breeds these storms, and we can have them pop up out of nowhere. I remember one night when we had almost had a really bad tornado here. Actually, we had a couple. Luckily, it didn't hit our house. They didn't predicted no rain, nothing, and all of a sudden, as soon as the temperature dropped, bam, the storms just popped up. So be very fortunate you don't live in this kind of climate. I mean, it's nice during certain times of the year, but summertime it's too hot, and in winter it doesn't necessarily get cold enough for my taste. Tony Thatcher wrote, you forgot the laptop unboxing. Yeah, I remedied that. It was just a glitch, and that's why I uploaded that separate from the vlog that day. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to move down to some of the other questions. Okay, this is the local food review vlog. This is when I went to the Bennett's Creek Farmers Market, and I had their rib dinner. Stephen Barber wrote, that mac and cheese looks so good. I loved the facial expression when you were digging to the mac and cheese. It was totally funny. Yeah, that was some of the best mac and cheese I've ever had. And I'm a person who loves their mac and cheese. I got to go back there again. Maybe when we get back into town. Toll Dude 123. That looks good, but it looks like a small Porsche, especially for $9. I wonder if you could have opted for corn instead of butter beans. I sure wouldn't want butter beans. Yeah, next time it's definitely going to be something else. I figured I'd give them a try because I've liked them in the past, but they weren't really seasoned that well. As for the price, at least in this area, that is a pretty good deal. That's basically like a half a rack of ribs. If you go to a restaurant and order like a full rack of ribs, you're spending close to $20. So it may be different in your area, but around here, that's not a bad price at all. The Incredible Hunk. I love that, dude. Wow, you made me love those ribs. I live near this establishment. Yeah, I've had a lot of people telling me that. I didn't realize I had so many subscribers that actually live very close to me. I actually am very flattered that you guys like my videos. Alright, I'm going to do one, actually we'll do two more, and then I'm going to go ahead and call this Q&A quits. This is again for the local food review. Main channel Aced OG. I always get hungry watching these, but great video. Who do you want to be the next president? I don't like to get into politics. I'm not going to spell it out specifically, but if you watch my videos, you could probably guess who I want. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. And I'll do one more here. Okay, this is David Kupferman, and I'm hoping I may not have gotten that right. Butter beans and oxtail, yeah, man. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I saw that on an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives where they went to somewhere outside of Seattle, Washington. This restaurant makes like an oxtail stew, but they only do it once a month because oxtail is very hard to get and it's very expensive. And I remember them serving butter beans with that as well. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Definitely stay tuned for some very interesting videos coming up this week and next week while I'm out of town. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.